You're in danger.
We have a problem. Let's go get Britt.
Are you wondering what's happening in Port Charles currently? From Drew waking up in the hospital to Jason and Britt racing against a ticking bomb, here is a recap and all the spoilers from the General Hospital September 9th episode. Spoilers for what happens on General Hospital today on September 9th, 2025. Drew wakes up and asks for Willow. At the hospital, Liz stays by Drew's side as he begins to regain consciousness. His first question is about Willow, but Liz tells him she's with Scout. Portia comes to check his vitals, but Drew refuses to accept her as his doctor. Portia insists she's in charge until another physician takes over. Later on, Dante makes his way to Drew's hospital room and presses him about the night he was shot. Drew recalls pouring a drink, retrieving a ring from his safe, and then being shot in front of his fireplace. He refuses to let the PCPD search his safe, claiming it holds classified material. When asked who might want him dead, Drew immediately points the finger at Michael. Alexis gets questioned by Anna and Chase. In Alexis's office, Anna comes for questioning, but she refuses to answer without a lawyer present. Diane steps in, and Alexis explains her timeline. She was in court with Stella, went home by 9 p.m., and later saw both Curtis and Christina with Ava. She admits she was furious about Drew's restraining order and had fought to overturn it, but failed. Then Diane insists Alexis has already cooperated enough. Michael looks for Jacinda to clear his name. At the Port Charles Grill, Michael meets Curtis and insists that Jacinda can confirm his alibi. Curtis reveals Jacinda's past with an escort agency, but their conversation is cut short when Portia calls with updates on Drew. Later, Michael finally comes face-to-face with Jacinda, hoping she'll back his story, but Dante shows up with more questions. Lulu refuses Jack's request about Valentine. Meanwhile, Lulu and Charlotte bump into Jack as the latter makes a snide remark. He insists Charlotte could be useful in dealing with Valentine, but Lulu refuses to allow it. Jack warns that Charlotte's ties to Valentine make her valuable, and someday, Lulu may need his protection. Charlotte, on the other hand, vents to Rocco about missing her father and her freedom abroad. Jason rescues Britt. At the Five Poppies, Britt has a bomb strapped to her ankle as Pascal flees. Jason fights his way back to her and removes the device with only 13 minutes left. He refuses to leave her behind, and together with Joss and Vaughn, they attempt to escape. In the final moments, the group makes it out just as the bomb explodes, leaving Jason shielding Britt from the blast. The next General Hospital spoilers video for Wednesday, September 10th, 2025, shows Elizabeth warning she can't lie to the cops while Willow confides in Chase, and Drew points the finger at his shooter. Coming up in Port Charles, an incredulous Lulu, Alexa Havens, asks Carly Laura Wright, "Are you suggesting that I allow this to happen?" The weekly teasers show that Carly advises Lulu, so it's most likely to let her know that Charlotte, Bluesy Burke, should visit Valentine, James Patrick Stewart, at Steinmauer Prison. Carly trusts Jack, Chris McKenna, so she probably feels he has a good reason for it. Isaiah, Andy Wilson, confirms with Portia, Brooke Kerr, "I will honor your decision and keep it just between us." Portia clearly doesn't want their dalliance to get out yet, especially since she's still married to Curtis, Donnell Turner. Ah yes, the classic soap vow. Keep it secret, keep it safe, keep it for exactly 2 episodes. Kai, Jens, Austin Astrup, tells Trina, Tabiana Ollie, "I can use that as a way to protect us." They're probably still nervous because they were in Drew's, Cameron Matheson, house when he got shot, and left the scene of the crime. In this town, breaking and entering is practically a love language. Elizabeth, Rebecca Herbst, says to Lucas, Van Hansis, "If the police ask me, I won't have a choice." While Chase, Josh Swickard, asks Willow, Caitlin McMullen, "Are you still planning on getting back with Drew?" The teasers also state that Willow confers with Chase, so she's probably looking for advice regarding what to do with Drew and Scout, Cosette Abinante. Port Charles has more bad romantic decisions than Kelly's had BLTs. Speaking of which, a menacing Drew, Cameron Matheson, calmly tells someone, "It was you who shot me." He blamed Curtis to his face for shooting him, but said he's pinning the crime on Michael, Rory Gibson, whether or not he was guilty. So, who exactly is he talking to? If he accuses any more people, we'll need to print bingo cards.